Welcome to another edition of Wings Weekly. Jay Klein Connect here, along with head coach Scott Langer, of course. And coach, a couple of games against the Brookings Blizzard this weekend. Let's kind of go night by night, I guess. But Friday night, a 2-1 loss, overtime loss in Brookings that featured Peter Morgan with his fourth goal of the preseason and some pretty solid goaltending from Connor Close. A game that had some good and bad. What do you take away from Friday night's matchup?
It's probably a blessing for that game to end the way it did. I think it made some guys wake up and understand that you have to play a full 60 minutes in this division, or else you're probably not going to win a hockey game. So we played well. I mean, we played well until probably 10 minutes ago in the third period, and their team outworked us for the remaining 10 minutes, and it was the difference.
Yeah. Well, and there were, different points throughout that game. It felt like you guys were out skating them, but then, like you said, they find a little bit of shine to them, especially late. Saturday night, a 3-1 win at home that featured three defensemen scoring: Dalton Weigel, Jack Powell, and Max Salpeter, and again, solid goaltending from Matt Vernon that night. What do you take away from Saturday night?
Well, it was good. I thought our guys responding. I thought we improved throughout the entire preseason, each period. I thought we got better in a lot of areas, which was the whole intentions, of playing North Iowa and Brookings. So that was good, and we responded. We found a way, and it was a very physical hockey game. And, it showed us that we have the ability to play within a physical hockey game, and I thought that was good to see.
Yeah. Well, Saturday night also a scary moment involving Brookings' Shane Hathaway, where he was carted off and taken by ambulance to the emergency room. I know a lot of Wings fans were very concerned, but it sounds like he's going to be okay, huh?
Yeah, I talked with Coach Mo Mantha, and they thought that he was going to respond well. Obviously it's always a scare when a player goes into that situation, and you never want to see that in hockey. You never want to see anybody hurt, and it's unfortunate, but the good news is he's going to respond well, and he'll be back on the ice soon.
Glad to hear it for sure. Friday night, a lot of the vets, captains, and so on sitting as scratch players, and Saturday night they're on the ice. Is that because it's more of a little bit of a tune-up for the regular season, which is tomorrow? Well, 2 days, or is, again, what kind of goes into the thought process there? Is it just more of getting them a chance to get on the ice and get ready for the regular season?
Yeah, we still have some evaluations to do, so we had to utilize Friday night for that, and I thought that we owe those guys some reps, so they're ready to go come Wednesday. It's not easy just to turn it on, and we certainly could have easily sat them again, but they deserve to play. They've been working hard through training camp, and they need to get their game polished up just before the Blain showcase.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, because like you mentioned, it's not as easy as an on-off switch. It definitely got to get those guys ready to go too. I heard some comments from people who had their first real look at this team on Saturday, and a lot of them commented on the size. With a few exceptions, this team overall seems to be a little bigger. Is that by design, to be a little more physical, perhaps?
Yeah, we needed to be a little more heavier than we were in the years past, and I think we did that for the most part. Obviously, we have a few more smaller guys up front, but I think they're pretty durable. Those guys are some of your more physical players, believe it or not, when you look at the stat sheets. So, I think in this division you have to be physical. You can't just be able to skate. You got to be able to be physical.
Yeah. Well, and you mentioned it too. Even the guys that are maybe not the biggest when you're looking at the roster, still guys like Beatty and Morgan, throwing their bodies around and definitely getting involved in the board battles and so on too. So that's awesome. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll take a quick break here and hear from one of our sponsors. We'll be back with the second portion of Wings Weekly after this.
Let's make a taco. No, seriously. Start with a tortilla, soft tortilla. Warm it, kiss it, don't kiss it. Chicken? How about tequila lime chicken? Now we're cooking. Slice this, peel that, snip those. Salsa? Verde. Cheese? Cotija. Oh, forgot to mention guac. That's better. See, anyone can make a taco, but we're not anyone. We're Qdoba, and these are knockout tacos. Qdoba Mexican Eats. Choose flavor.
Welcome back. Second portion of Wings Weekly. Jay Klein Connect here, and of course, head coach Scott Langer. Coach, you mentioned it, showcase coming up, and we've talked on many occasions about all the benefits and everything that the showcase affords as far as being able to be seen by scouts and all kinds of different things. But there's a lot involved too, from both player and coaching. What's the preparation like? And because you've got 4 games in 4 days, and you don't really get a chance to see a lot of film, especially early in the season, on the teams that you're facing. But of course, this is the regular season, and you want to do everything you can to win these games. And from a player's perspective, there's a lot of physical preparation for a amount of games in this short period of time, isn't there? Yeah,
there's a lot. I mean, taking care of your body is just utmost important when you're playing this kind of tournament setting. So, for the players, we just want them to concentrate on playing and taking care of their bodies. The staff will do the preparation as far as the pre-scouts go. So, let us be the ones staying up all night to kind of prepare the guys for the next day. We just want them to when they step on the ice, to be prepared physically and mentally and perform. Mm-hmm. And I think the big thing at these tournaments is you got to perform as a team. The individual stuff just doesn't get you anywhere. It's not going to get you on any more radar, so to speak. But when you're playing as a team and you're doing well as a team, it's certainly in the past I've seen a lot more guys coming in the building to watch your team when you're winning. So we want our guys to be ready, and it's that simple. We'll do the preparation. They'll do the work.
Well, it's interesting that you touch on that, because that was going to be kind of my next question. Is there ever a danger of the mentality of a player thinking, man, this is my chance, I got to shine, I'm going to do a little too much, or maybe, or in some cases, maybe even being a little overwhelmed at the prospect of a tournament like this?
Yeah, we as a staff, we try to prepare them for that and keep them focused on the task at hand and what's really the importance. The important part is winning the hockey game and being there for your brothers, and everything else takes care of itself, and that's what they have to understand. We'll talk about that, but once they go on their own and out of team structure, and their thought process isn't about the logo on their jersey, that's when they're going to struggle. And yeah, I've seen that over the years. So, again, that falls on the staff, and we have to do the best we can to make sure they're prepared for that.
Okay, well, going a little deeper into the scouting and so on, how much of that will you guys get to do? Well, not only, I guess, really for the teams that you face here at the showcase, but you've got the Wilderness the following week. Do you get a chance to go see some of these other teams while you're there, or while this coaching staff is there? And also, are there other players perhaps that you're taking a look at? It's a great opportunity for you guys too to see other players, other teams, etc.
It's a busy weekend, and that's why we bring quite a staff up there. We'll have Kyle and Dave and Steve and obviously Mike Hill and myself doing a lot of that work, because we have to cover the PHL tournament. Obviously, you look at the couple PHL tenders we got this year have been really good. You look at Peter Morgan; he's leading us in goals in the preseason. So we did a good job on those tenders. So it's important that we see that group and pre-scout the opponent that we're going to see. And if there is time on top of that, then we'll look in the future. But we're really focused on the game you're playing, and after that game's over, we'll focus on the next game. Right.
Okay. All right. Well, the showcases we've talked about, folks, some interesting times for you to catch, maybe if you're at work or whatever. They start things off, Wednesday, September 19th at 10 a.m. Wings take on the Minnesota Magicians. Thursday, September 20th, 4:30 p.m. versus the Kenai River Brown Bears. Friday, September 21st versus the Janesville Jets. That's a 1 p.m. face-off. And Saturday, September 22nd at 10 a.m. versus the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. All games are Central Standard Time. You can watch all the games at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Aberdeen, or by logging on to hockeytv.com. Listen to the games on 94.1 The Rock, hubcityradio.com, or The Rock app on your mobile device. Season tickets are on sale now for the 2018-2019 season. Call Aaron at 605-380-5852 for more information. Wings home opener is Friday, October 5th versus the Brookings Blizzard. And for all the latest news and information, visit aberdeenwings.com or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and on Instagram. That will pretty much wrap it up as the bus heads east for the showcase tomorrow. And again, you can check out all 4 of those games Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That'll pretty much wrap up Wings Weekly. My name is Jay Kleinknecht. Thanks for watching.